Hello everyone and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie via Rare Replay. This is LP Showboat 0099. We have apparently hit 4 milestones while playing. Ha. Ha ha. So, for those who don't know how this actually works... Actually, you know what I want to do first? What I want to do first is, I'm going to show you how you actually get back to the Rare Replay. First, I'm going to show you, like, how to get back to it. Then I want to do something. Yeah, whatever. So if you hold down what's essentially the start button, the menu button, it'll take you back into Rare Replay. Now, the thing is, you can unlock all of the stop and swap stuff if you have an active... If you have, like, a save file for nuts and bolts. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna likely cut out like the intro stuff that happens, but I'm gonna start nuts and bolts today. Like I'm gonna start it up so that it makes a save file. Like it needs to have just a file on the system. I'm not actually gonna be playing that file. I'm not even gonna be doing anything. But we're going to start it for the sake of unlocking the stop and swap stuff on Banjo-Kazooie. So I will be right back as I do this. Yeah, I'll be back once that's done. And we're back. So all I did was made sure that it saved. At the very start, like immediately upon pushing start new game, I saw that it was saving, that it saved, like immediately starting, like as the intro cutscene started to play. So it's like, okay, it saved. Let's see if that has any impact on Banjo-Kazooie, because technically, there is now a save for nuts and bolts on the system, so we shall see if the stop and swap stuff actually is unlocked, or if I have to do the same thing with Banjo-Tooie. Which that one's going to be a bit more interesting, because I would actually have to sit through the intro cutscene for that, and yeah, that takes a long time. But no sweat if it doesn't, I'm still going to continue playing, even if the stuff hasn't unlocked for me. Alright, so yeah, let's play. Let's play. Game puts you at the very beginning of the lair, unfortunately. However, this does allow me to get over to the lagoon. Not the lagoon, but the Treasure Trove Cove. To the cove, because that's the earliest place that we can check for the stop and swap stuff. So I was looking up information about the differences. Oh hey, it's unlocked. Cool. That's so cool. Wait, why is Blubber back? I don't know why Blubber's back. I already did his quest. That's a glitch. I don't even. Alright, Shark Food Island, let me in. Epic music is epic. So we gotta climb this bullcrap. This type of platforming is prevalent in the last level of the game, under normal circumstances. So all this really does in Nuts and Bolts is not that very interesting at all. But yeah, hi. Whatever, Banjo, I give no shits about what you're trying to say. That's one of those 7 things! Yeah, whatever. Yes, 1 of 7, huh? The ice key is in Freezeezy Peak, but I think I might hold off on getting that until I have the final move of the game, because we have to go back to Freezeezy Peak anyway. Technically speaking, we had to go back to Treasure Trove Cove anyway to input more codes as we get them from Cheeto. But I figured I may as well have checked there now for the stop and swap stuff. But yeah, that's all you need to do is load up Nuts and Bolts, or perhaps even just loading up, make sure you have a save, like just a save in Banjo-Tooie as well. That might also work. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. As for the locations of the other eggs off the top of my head, well, there's the Ice Key in Freezeezy Peak. There's also an egg. Actually, I think there's 2 in Gobies Valley. I think there might be 2 in there. And I know there's 1 in the Mad Monster Mansion. I think there's 1 in Rusty Bucket Bay as well, at least 1. So there's apparently 7, though. I have 1. Ice keys 2. 3, 4. I've accounted for 6. I don't know what the 7th is off the top of my head. Oops. Might be 3 in Gobies Valley, or 2 in Rusty Bucket Bay, or maybe there's 1 in Click Clock Wood. It might just be that there's 1 in Click Clock Wood. That would make more sense. Alright, so we unlock Gobies Valley. Not much we can do in here. Speaking of which, in here, this... Oh, right, there's that. I may as well. Because I'm not gonna... I don't know if you're able to talk to her as your transformation. We have to go through there, transformed from Mad Monster Mansion. But this area, in particular... You may note it's all fiery and like a volcano. That entrance over there, in the game's code, there's like a beta version of this map where that is blocked off by a big boulder. So it's theorized that this area in here was supposed to be the entrance to the fire world that was supposed to have been included in this game that, you know, ended up making its way into Banjo-Tooie as the lava side of Hailfire Peaks. So that's just an interesting little tidbit, but when they scrapped that world, they decided to just put Mad Monster Mansion off through that entrance instead. Right, I need to get these. Good old wading boots. Because sand is hot. Also, there's a Brentilda behind this entrance, so... Oh, more writing. I need to grab my pad. Alright, I actually also need to use a new sheet of paper. Alright, what do you got? Best friend at which school was the awful Fatty Hattie? Fatty Hattie was the BFF. When relaxing, Warty Girls Weekly. Lastly, cold worm juice. Drink while relaxing. Yeah, cool. That's yet another Brentilda, and we saw that there's at least that one other one. And, I think there's another one in the area for, Mad Monster Mansion as well. Alright, so... jinjos, oddly enough, are also one of those things that are persistent on your saves. The game actually saves each time you collect a note or a jinjo, which is particularly awesome. So Gobies Valley is another one of those levels that I didn't particularly enjoy as a child because of those hands, oddly enough. Just something about the hands I didn't really like. I was afraid of those hands. For some weird reason, I don't know why. It was just a thing that I was afraid of. Alright, well then. Hello, Mumbo Token. Now, oddly enough, you're able to actually put the eggs in from just the one. Like, you don't have to jump to the other, but I'm going to anyway, just to make it a little easier. Na 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 na. Yeah, come on inside. Sure thing, boss. Also, apparently the draw distance is infinite in this version of the game. I knew it was higher, like that. I could immediately tell that the draw distance was higher. I didn't know that it was, in fact, I guess, considered infinite. So the entire level, is able to be seen from whatever distance you are away. Give me my Mumbo Token. This level does not feature a transformation. However, it does feature one permanently missable Mumbo Token in it. And I will definitely make note of when we get it. This level takes a while because there's actually quite a lot to it. Yeah, let me up. Give me my jiggy. Alright, off we go. We're done. We're done with Jinxie. Which, for those who don't know, that's the name of this thing. His name is Jinxie. Alright, magic carpet ride. Take me places. We're gonna have to come up here a little bit later anyway, but guess what? In here is another one of these. Just pound the switch, and there you go. Ha! Wow, that's new text. That is actually new text. I hope it's not a cruel joke and we can actually use them this time. That is actually a reference to these having no use whatsoever in the N64 version of the game. You could get them via codes that you would input at the code chamber in Treasure Trove Cove. You could unlock all the places to get all of the eggs and etc, etc. But they served zero purpose. They literally served zero purpose. Now, it was originally intended, I believe, for Banjo-Tooie to sort of be designed around being able to like hook your Banjo-Kazooie game on top of it. You know, like with the Sega Genesis game Sonic and Knuckles, or like with Game Sharks, how you could put a cartridge on the top. You could like hook up a cartridge above a cartridge. It was supposed to be a little bit like that, but ultimately they did not do that, and there was also no real stop and swap functionality in Banjo-Tooie, even though they included some of the items from this game in Banjo-Tooie. So there were a few eggs as well as the ice key that had function. Don't get me wrong, they had function. Don't mind me as I fly around doing absolutely nothing, trying to look for the next ring to fly through. So yeah, that was a thing. So hopefully, I don't know what changes they made it for the 360 version of Banjo-Tooie, but it'll be interesting to say the least once I start playing that one. Now these have been out since 2008, so, and I'm just getting to it now in 2015 with the rare replay versions. So it's like, oh, wonderful. Yeah, it could only give us a thing. A jiggy! Get jiggy with it! Boink, boink. Get-a-da-da-doink. A thing we have to bust into. Alright. Ow. Let me in. Let me in, let me in.